Alright, welcome back everybody to the Elder Scrolls Online Let's Play series with Trix, Redwood, the Wood Elf Warden. This is Doldrith Gaming, and we're going to continue this journey today. Stamina built, bow build, using a bear pet to hopefully tank some damage for me. I'd like to get to that point, see what's going on. So at this point in time, we need to check our journal, remember where we're at. We don't have any quests right now. So let's check our map and see where we're at. Yeah, I'm a little confused because when I logged out, we just ended the story, we just ended the story mode in here where there were still people around here and I was supposed to talk to somebody here. And it seems they are not here anymore. So I guess we will begin our own story, especially if I can't get out of this door here. That's fantastic. That's weird. We seem to have gotten stuck. If I open the zone guide, maybe I can you do not have any quests. Where do I start the quest? I thought it would be here in Riverhold. I guess I broke the game by logging out of it when I needed to be done playing yesterday. And I should have followed the storyline a little bit longer. So, I think what we're going to have to do is, instead of doing the storyline in Northern Elsewhere, we're going to have to pick and start our own area. So I'm thinking I want to start over here in whatever zone this is. I cannot recall from this location. It will not let me. Can I go to a house? I own a home in Morrowind over here, and I cannot port from this location. This is really interesting. Not what I wanted to start my stream into. I cannot go out of any of these walls. It's legit stuck. And it won't let me even port out. I was willing to spend gold to port over to any one of these way shrines here. I cannot recall from this location. This is the message I get. I can open the door to elsewhere right here. Okay. Maybe I'm not as stuck as I thought I was. That was very interesting. And I'm glad I'm able to zone out here, at least. Pardon me. Here we go. Here we go.
Walker, one more thing.
Alright, Zamorak wants to give us a talking to. And it has put us, yeah, right out here. Okay, here we go. Now we can begin, really. Whoa, sorry about that first 3 minutes, guys. That was crazy.
Starhaven is safe, but the danger is far from over. I fear there is still much to do, Walker.
What do you suggest, Zamorak?
The letter you carried. Zamarak must confess that he read it while you were recovering.
You went
This
through my
one
mail?
has heard of Abner Tharn. He is a battle mage and former advisor to the Emperor. He seeks allies to stand against this rage of dragons.
Are you going to help him?
Zamarak wants to help the Khajiit Defense Force, but he has something he needs to check on first. But you, Walker, your aid would be immeasurable. Find Abner Tharn in Riverhold. Offer your assistance against the dragons.
I'll find Abner Tharn in Riverhold. What are you going to check on first? I don't trust Zamorak, guys, from the beginning. I don't know his story arc, but he got exiled. He said he was just a humble acolyte. And he's wants to help, but he's not willing to help himself, and he's going to send us to do the dirty work. So I already don't trust this guy at all. We'll see if he ends up being like a good guy, but he's already setting up to be a really bad guy. That's my first impression of him anyway. Whoa, Bluxy, be careful with that scythe where you're swinging that thing. Level 3 Bluxy at Blux, double X. Be careful where you're swinging that scythe. You know it's true. Let's come over here and grab this way shrine at least. This is very pretty. This is a northern Elsewhere zone. It's almost like, kind of like a desert, but not really a desert. And we just hit level 4. That's great. Alright. Way shrines are a fast and inexpensive way to travel. Way shrines allow you to travel to any way shrine you have previously discovered, and if you are out adventuring in the world, you can recall to any previously discovered way shrines for a small fee. Fantastic. Okay, so in this series of quests and storyline, they want us to talk to, Abner Tharn and get things going that way. I kind of want to, I don't want to really jump all over the place. I want to finish a whole zone first before I move on to another zone. Just to keep the stream, like, you know, this is a story mode here with Trix Redwood. However, before I start, man, they're being loud with their foos. Rah. Let's get out of this place. Okay. Basically, I want to start on these smaller islands, so we can do episodes there and like complete a whole island and get some levels and some experience under our belt and some sky shards collected, different things like that. As we go on this journey, we will go through that storyline in northern Elsewhere. It just happened to be the tutorial was there, and I just didn't want to start there necessarily with my story. So level 4 rewards are available. Are we taking the medium, light, or heavy armor? Well, that's easy answer for me. It's going to be medium armor. We're going to take full stamina on this build. We're going to make sure we have one ability in each of our skill lines so we can start leveling the skill lines up, because right now we're just leveling up animal companions, which is great because we want that feral guardian, we want that bear pet. However, to start getting experience in these, I don't know what these abilities do yet. Frost Cloak and Fungal Growth. I'll read those right now because I'm not sure what they even do. What is Fungal Growth in the Green Balance tree? Seeds a large area of mushrooms in front of you, healing you and your allies for 4,113 health. Costs 4,590 magicka. It's a 20-yard radius, 20-meter radius, but it's in a cone. Okay, so if I'm going to heal people, I'm going to want that on my like number 4, number 5 ability spot on my bar. I'm not going to use it too much, I don't think, but we'll see. Winter's Embrace Frost Cloak gives me wraps a thick cloak of ice around me and my allies. The ice grants major resolve, increasing my physical and spell resistance by 5,280 for 17 seconds. That gives me physical and spell resist, which is really nice, and that's a pretty good amount, 5,280. I'm a pretty new player. I don't know how that translates into actual gameplay, but it seems like a pretty good amount. The cost is 4,050 magicka. So just a little buff to put on before the combat. 17 seconds it lasts for. Just a little buffy buff. Yeah, it just adds some ice. Ow. Actually looks a little painful, but I guess she's protected by the ice, but okay. We've got our ice, we've got our shot with our bow, and we've got our little bird pet we can send in. Let's get started with this zone. This is Stros Mackay. We're going to do the story zone here. we are going to start the zone story, and we're going to start it right there in the middle. And we'll try to get every collection that we can along the way. We don't want to miss any lore books. We don't want to miss any sky shards. So we're going to get started here, and we're going to talk to Captain Kayleen, or Colleen, however you want to say it. And she's sitting up here
No
on
more
her rosy
excuses, Lambor.
red
Just find
cushion.
them. Look what the sea spat out, Lambor. Might be just what we need. You interested in some easy money?
Could be.
I have a heist planned, a big one. Anyone who helps is going to be rich.
A heist.
But I need people who aren't local, who aren't in the pocket of Headman Bosek. Still interested?
What would I have to do?
This work requires some special talents. You help me recruit the folks I need, you get a cut of the take.
I'm in.
So, what do you say?
Who am I after?
3 folks I need are Crafty Larissa, Jakarn, and Naramo. Any or all of them would do.
Tell me about Jakarn.
He's a thief, but he's the best there is. He'd be a big help in the heist I have planned. Problem is, he robbed Bosek. Nobody robs Bosek. He's been tossed into the grave under Bosek's palace.
The grave. Okay, I'll look for Jakarn. How do I get to him?
There's an entrance off the river under the palace. Watch out for traps and the other prisoners. They're all murderers down there, the worst scum on the island. That's the grave. You can leave anytime you want, if you can get out alive.
Oh, I'll get out alive. Don't worry about me getting out alive. Who runs Stros Mackay?
Bloody Bosek, or Headman Bosek, as he calls himself now. He took over the palace years ago, killed the old ruler and took his place.
Well, that's how you get power. Doesn't anyone stand up to him, though?
Captain Helene, but she's worse than Bosek. Her sea drakes run Saint's Port south of here. Biggest band of murderers on the sea. Bosek and Helene tolerate each other. Neither's ready for a war. Yet.
Where's the rest of your crew?
Deserted, the traitors. See, there's a fortune to be made from Breton galleons. Thing is, King Farharajad called for an end to it now that we're all part of the Daggerfall Covenant. Of course, as a loyal Redguard, I obeyed.
Who is King Farharajad?
Ruler of the Redguard people, now king among equals in the Daggerfall Covenant. King Farharajad would have us raid the ships of our enemies, not our allies. There is wisdom in that.
Did your crew disagree?
If by disagreed you mean tried to kill us, then yes. Bunch of bloody mutineers. Lambor, myself, and a few others ran them off the ship, but word spread. No one here wants to sail with a captain who won't raid Bretons.
Where can I get a drink around here? Not that that has anything to do with what we're talking about.
The Screaming Mermaid's just up the road, and they've always got good rum. Just keep a grip on your coin purse, or you'll be a beggar by day's end.
Anyone I should watch out for?
Bosek's thugs, the bloody fists. Cross one, you cross them all, and Bosek will have your head on a pike faster than you can say, "Please, don't put my head on a pike." Also, the Sea Drakes will gut you if you enter Saint's Port.
I like how you said that. Please don't put my head on a pike. That's very animated. Thank you for that. Goodbye, I guess. We have nothing else to say. So, we're going to enter the grave and go after Jakarn, and
Too much to do in too little time.
on our way over there, we'll grab a Sky Shard. Every 3 we collect, we get a skill point. And to me, that's exciting. I'm supposed to be collecting these 50% faster because of the champion points we put in at the end of last episode. So we'll see if that's true or not. Alright, Sky Shard up. Here's the grave, that they call the grave. Irian, hello.
My poor Jakan. I don't want to think about what they're doing to him down there. He's a prince. He doesn't belong in the grave.
Why do they call it the grave?
It's beneath the palace, and anyone thrown in dies there. Jakan said the guards are brutal, and the other prisoners are worse.
Can't he escape?
Traps, guards, and other prisoners prevent that. Jakan said there are rows and rows of traps, and everyone down there, except for Jakan, is a vicious murderer. No one's ever gotten out. My poor Jakan.
Oh man, lots of traps, huh? You said Jakarn is a prince?
Yes, from Westry. How I longed to travel there with him. He described it as bright, beautiful, and full of life.
Westry doesn't exist, sister. Wipe that smirk off your face. The dude lied to you. He's common rabble. He's like me. He's not a prince. I'll tell you that right now. And aren't you worried about ruining your dress standing knee deep in water here? Ankle deep? Whatever?
What kind of a question is that? My true love has been cast into a dark pit to die. If I thought I could get past the traps, I would go in after him. I can always buy another dress.
You make a fair point. Goodbye. We're gonna go into the grave now. Apparently there's lots of traps. Jakarn is in here, being held, and apparently he's not a vicious murderer, but everyone else in here is. Obviously you guys all heard that from the dialogue. I just like to recap. This looks like a charred corpse, like somebody that burned down. Okay. Stros Mackay, climb. You cannot open this door from this side. How come I can open that door from this side after I saved Jakarn then? Because he's not going to want to talk to Irian, that elf. No siree, I don't think he's going to want to talk to her. He lied to her. He told her he was a prince. This game my inventory is full. Really? Ooh. Yuck. Yucky. Yucky, yucky, yucky. How do I add a enchant? Let's add some more health onto my chest piece, and that'll open up an inventory slot anyway. So I need to heal. Are you waiting for the trap like I am? Sebastian? Leonidas? Yeah, you were, weren't you? Ow. Ooh. What do we got going on? Ooh, hello. There are more like allies here than there are enemies. With my luck, I'll run across these just fine. I was gonna say I'm gonna get hit by the traps. Jakarn, are you down here? Hello. Whoa. I hit that guy harder than I thought I was going to. Did I do a crit? Jakarn, hello.
Well?
There you are.
Hey, you're not a guard. You have to help me.
Captain Colleen sent me. She needs your help with a heist.
Well, that's perfect. Get me out of here and I'm at your service. You'll find me a man of many talents.
Well, I
If
hope
I
so.
found a handsome guy locked in a cell, I'd free him.
Did you really steal a gem from Headman Bosek?
Is that really important right now?
Yes.
Sure, I took that gem, but he took it from some poor merchant. Tossed him in here to die. Can't steal from a thief, can you?
Alright, I'll get you out. You're right. If you see a handsome man in a cell, you gotta let him out. That's how the justice
I owe you
system
for
works,
this.
you know?
Thanks.
If they
Now,
look
let's get
good,
outta
you
here.
give them less of a sentence.
My patience is wearing thin.
You
Well-
first.
Oh, whoa, you're gonna disappear in a cloud of smoke, Jakarn. Whatever. I'll see you on the other side then. Whoa, I wanna nuke you with a bow shot. Yeah! Oh yeah, what are my new spells that I got? The resist. Hey. I don't think I have a belt yet at all, so we're just gonna equip that right now. Oh, sorry. I don't know who's friendly and who's not until I walk into them. Oh, sorry, rat. I didn't mean to take you out, but see, and this guy's helping me. Things are going good. There's a cooking fire. Select cook and brew, then choose the item or items you wish to prepare. Press R to craft the item. Remember, you can only craft food or drink if you learn the associated recipe and have the proper ingredients for the item. Yeah, well, that makes sense. Which means I'm not going to have anything to cook. Furnishings. 11,000 damage? Is that right? Off of my heavy attack? What? I meant to hit him with this first, but it's actually, this spec is doing really good damage. Like right off the bat. That's something I've noticed. Okay, Jakarn's down here. He doesn't want to go out the front door, I don't think, because Irian is out there.
We can't go that way.
Why not?
Irian's out there.
I knew it.
Oh, and guards. I saw many, many guards. Look,
Yeah,
let's
right.
slip out a side exit. That way we can both keep our heads.
Well, I know where a side exit is, but it wouldn't let me open the door from this side. Except now that I've rescued you, we can open the door from this side magically all of a sudden. No qualms about it. Apparently I can open the door from that side, just because I rescued him.
Thanks for breaking me out back there. Listen, while you're in a heroic mood, want to help me get something I left with the goblins?
You gave something to the goblins?
I figure if you want something kept safe, give it to the goblins. They'll watch it for free. They're too stupid to trade it, and they'll kill anyone who tries to take it.
Won't they kill you if you try to take it?
Here's the thing. You went through a lot of trouble to free me, right? There's no way you'll let me get eaten by goblins. So you, my good friend, will follow me to their mine. Yeah?
Apparently my only option is to say goodbye, even though that means yes, I will follow you to the mine.
This way.
This way. Okay. Okay, Jakarn. You fooled Irian, that poor woman, into believing you were a prince from Westeros or whatever. Sorry, I'll meet you in a minute, Jakarn. There's an injured... Yeah, I'll meet you at the door too. There's an injured man over here that needs my help. His name's Gugnir. I haven't even introduced yet, but I already know his name.
Goblins! They're gonna kill us all.
What happened?
They killed everyone. My brothers and our 5 guards. They speared me good, left me for dead. I crawled here after they left. The new king's got them all riled up, ready to attack Port Hunding and wipe out the town.
What can I do about it?
Kill their king. They won't attack the town without him to lead them. Bring me his crown so I know the bastard's dead. I try to make it to town, unless the goblins kill me first.
I'll do it.
I just need to gather my strength and hobble back to town. Get that goblin king and bring me his crown if you can.
How did you run into the goblins?
We actually went looking for them, if you can believe that. We'd heard they had a new king and he was stirring up trouble. We figured we could handle them, but there were too many for us.
Why don't we just warn the town?
No good. Bosek will never believe it. He's a suspicious bastard, and will think we're trying to trick him somehow. He'd have our heads on pikes. I'm too fond of my head to risk it.
Heads on pikes. That's the second time we've heard that about Bosek. What'll you do if I go after the king?
I'll try to make it to town. I'm too injured to be any good to you. And if the goblins catch me out here, I'm dead.
Okay. Goodbye. Goodbye, Gugnir. Peace out. Whoa, there's a corpse lying in the sand right here. This woman was killed by wild beasts. Search the body. You spot a folded piece of paper tucked under her belt. Though it is stained with dried blood, you can still make out some writing. Examine the note. A reward is hereby offered for all dwarven relics delivered in good working order. Monies paid depend on condition, rarity, and usefulness of said relic. Pieces of relics are also accepted depending on condition. Signed by Rulorn. Take the gear and note. Well, so she was out here looking for dwarven relics and she got torn apart by wild beasts like this crab, for instance. This crab, who is really easy to take out. So, I don't know what her problem was. There's no other wild beasts around here. There is, however, a pewter seam. Pewter dust and ochre. We'll take that. Achievement unlocked. Ochre Harvester. Perfect. Is there more ochre for me up here in this pewter seam? Pewter dust. And another pewter seam. You collect what you can as you go. More pewter dust. Sandy Grotto Way Shrine. Very nice. We like to get as much of that stuff as we can. There's a cave over here with a corpse named Siraj. This red guard died recently. Something is clutched tightly in his hand. Maybe we should pry open the dead man's hand. You hold a crumpled note. When you open the note, out falls a steel bracelet bearing an image of crossed swords. Though it has little monetary value, it may have sentimental value to someone. Read the crumpled note. Terina, you were right. Irila betrayed us. She's dead, but her blade was poisoned. I'm dying. I pray whoever finds this returns the bracelet to you and tells you of my fate. Reward them. All my love. Siraj. If I find Terina, she may reward me for returning these. And more pewter seams. And that's right, our inventory's pretty full. We don't really want to clutter it with much more. You dog eater skirmisher. How many dogs are on this island for you to eat? A Durzog. What kind of monster are you? A wolf lizard? So like a wolf and a lizard. That's what it reminds me of anyway. Where am I at? What am I doing? Dog eater skirmishers. Yeah, I mean eventually I want to get the bear pet, so I'm like running around. I'm not just running around. But basically, yeah, I'm an archer, wood elf, defender of the forest, all that good stuff. I should have some pock licking skills. Lock picking skills. Pock licking? Ooh. That sounds awful. Pock licking. I really don't want to know. Well, I would like the ledger domain. That's some rogue style talk right there.
That's
Dog eater. When's the last time you ate a dog? I'm noticing these pewter seams are like all over the place. Alright, we're just about at the 30-minute mark, halfway done with our stream today. We'll see how much we can get done here while still enjoying ourselves and not skipping the quests and skipping the lore and just fighting some goblins, you know? Just chilling, fighting these goblins. This is great. I like quests that allow me to do combat. Increases stamina recovery for 35 minutes. Yep, we'll take that so we can take the bow, so I can look at the bow and see if it's better than the bow I'm using, which it is, so we can equip it, that sort of thing. I've got so much loot. I need to sell. We need to sell at a guard. Those pants are better than what I'm using. We need to look through some gear and sell, and yeah. I'm just not next to town right now. Man, you hit him with that shot and a bird, and then you just have to shoot him a couple times. It's done. What is going on with this guy? That confused me. Iron ore. Guess I need to kind of look at where I'm going rather than just running around. Other than there's like stuff everywhere to just pick up here. I already passed it. I gotta kill King Demog and take his crown, and he is back around this other direction, which I thought I came over here. I guess I didn't. There's King Demog. King Demog the demon. Just gonna spend all my mana. Spend all the mana hurting him as much as we can. I tend to play like I just like to do all the damage I can do right away, like up front. Pretty upfront about it. Like, I hate leaving this stuff. That's why I need to sell. Talk to Grugnir and all this. I gotta reach the Goblin Mine and do that, but we need to sell. We really do. Do we manually travel back and sell right now? Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm pretty close to this other way shrine that we grabbed. I'm going to use it to travel back to town. Nice. We made level 5. Making good progress. Skill line gained. Wood Elf skills. I'm not going to be able to claim that yet. I'll claim that in a minute because I'll get 2 health rings and I don't have any inventory spot. And I don't want it to go to waste, so I'm not going to hit claim yet. We'll do a buff on ourselves to resist some stuff, but I can roll too. I can roll too, man. Yeah, you think so? You think you're the only one with some pep in your step? It's not true, bro. I got some too. Apologize. I gotta leave my quest area to sell because I didn't do it earlier. But we kind of need to. What? Did I not take this stuff? Here we go. It didn't take us too long. We're gonna go to Stros Mackay, and I'm gonna be looking specifically for a merchant. There's a couple things you want to do daily, and the earlier the better. I really should head to a major city and find a horse trainer and learn my horse training stuff, because you can only do like one of those per day. But I don't know if it's actually like resets like on the morning of a certain day, or if it's literally like a 24-hour segment. If you kill livestock owned by a citizen and the crime is witnessed, you will receive a bounty. Well, okay. That's fair. Here we go. Merchants. Snagara, are you a merchant?
How can I help you?
You're a mystic. If I want to sell, can I sell things? I can repair my equipment, I guess. Let's go with weapons. Let's sell for 0 gold on everything. Wait a second, wait a second. You only want to buy my staff for any amount of money? I sold something to you just now, like an axe, and you didn't want to sell to me. Who else? Who else can we talk
Need
to?
a bag? I have a sack.
A
Nice.
backpack upgrade. We definitely want that. I don't have 400 gold. How much gold do I have? I don't know. 271. Well, I'm about to fix that if I can. Ilari, will
Need a
you?
weapon?
Yeah,
These
weaponsmith.
red guards love.
Will you buy my weapons, please, and actually pay me for them? You won't pay me for any of these weapons? Except the Maple Inferno Staff of Frost? Are you kidding me right now? All of these weapons, you won't pay me for any of them. Why was I carrying them around? I'm not going to pick up any white weapons anymore. This is ridiculous. We're going to get rid of those. I'm not going to use that kind of staff. I'm not going to use that bow. As far as armor goes, let's upgrade our own armor with what we have first before we get fancy here just selling it all. Basically, I want as much medium as we can get. And right now we're on medium boots, legs, and hands. And that's it. And we're heavy on head, shoulders, and belt. And we're light. I just want one light, one heavy. I want the rest medium. So if we have... So basically I'm looking just to see if we got any more medium anywhere in here. And if it's a different piece than what I've already got mediums for, which is not the case, so we're going to sell the rest of the
Need a
armor
weapon?
here.
These red.
Alright, armor, sell. Again, she's not giving me any money. I don't understand that. Why won't you... Why are they not paying for my stuff? So, I don't understand that. These forgotten shirts, I understand not paying for those, but all of this stuff? You really don't want to pay for any of this stuff. I made no money. I had full bags, sold nothing. Maybe it was just that crappy of items, I suppose. Alright, well, we made a level. So, let's commit our points to stamina. Yeah, clap away. Whatever you gotta do to make yourself happy. We've started leveling up these skill lines. The Animal Companions is coming along. It needs to be level 12 before we can do anything real with it. Scorch. Stir a group of Shulk to attack after 3 seconds, dealing magic damage to enemies in front of you. Delayed damage, although it's good damage, I don't like that. We just want to level these Cliff Racers up. If there's a stamina version, we're going to take it. Like, it doesn't even matter. I do want to read what the difference is, though. Converts to a stamina ability that deals physical damage. If the enemy is already off balance, the attack causes them to bleed over time. Okay, cutting dive. Or the magic one is deals more damage based on how far away the enemy is. But I'm doing a stamina build, so we're going to do stamina on our abilities, I think. So we're going to take the cutting dive. That's one of the main abilities I use. So I'm basically just trying to spend my points on the abilities I actually am using. As far as bow skill, volley might be nice. I think it's like an AoE. Long shots gives you damage bonus of 6% at enemies at longer range, or we can upgrade our snipe. Of course, they're both stamina abilities. The one that with more stamina is lethal arrow. Deals poison damage and always applies the poison status effect. Also applies minor defile, reducing their healing received. That's pretty good. I like poison effects. I like reduced healing. The focused aim that costs less stamina to use increases the range and reduces the cost. Enemies who are hit are afflicted with minor fracture, reducing their physical resistance. So then I would be hitting them harder with physical damage. So that's actually good as well, and I can do it from further away and then send my cliff racers in. They're both good. I like the idea of like having poison damage, though. On top of that, I think though to save on, do I dot them and spend more stamina? And I'm going to be spending stamina on their cliff racers. This would be more conservative way of doing that, and also their physical resistance is lower. This one reduces their healing received. This would be good for like PvP. This one's like probably good for leveling for right now. So I think we're gonna get focused aim, just because it's cheaper to use and we can use it from further away. Okay, so I mean, that's what we're gonna choose for right now.
I will do it.
We've sold things. We're ready to go. I need to go back up to that goblin cave, but we can talk to Gungnir over here at the moment because we did that quest with the goblin for him and killed the Goblin King. And he's injured. He made it over here to town. Is he gonna survive here?
Did you do it? Did you kill the Goblin King?
I did kill him. Here's the crown.
By Kain, you did it. I've been expecting them to attack the town any minute. Bosek tossed me out when I tried to warn him. Said he'd have my head if I didn't shut up. He'll never know you saved his town for him.
He doesn't need to know. I didn't save it for him. But thanks for the heavy legs and the 50 gold.
If it's not goblins, it'll be something else tomorrow. I swear this town is cursed.
Why aren't you in the tavern?
They kicked me out. They heard Bosek threatened me. They don't want to risk his fists storming in to arrest me.
Okay. That's fine and dandy. At this point, it's faster to just run up there. Like, I mean, let's be honest. While I'm in town, I guess I'll bring the bracelet and the note to Tarina, though, real quick. Because she was going to reward me. That was Sardij, or whatever his name was, the dead guy in the cave, that had the note clasped in his hand. Yeah. Okay, she's going to be over here in this area. Let's come check it out.
Keep moving. I'm in no mood to chat.
Well, I found the stone bracelet. Were they your brothers?
They knew that goblin spawn would put a dagger in our backs. Siraj never could pass up a pretty face. This bracelet was given to my ancestors by King Sahel. Siraj always wore it. Take this in thanks. Ruptka guide you.
Ruptka guide you too. I don't know who Ruptka is. But we made a little bit of gold. I want to, at this point, like, before I get too far ahead of myself on things, really need to train my horse skill for the day. And honestly, like, I should be doing some crafting quests and stuff like that, but I don't remember how to do that kind of stuff. I don't think I've unlocked crafting yet on this character. I know you gotta, like, get items and research them and break them down and different things like that. Because I played the game before in the past, a long time ago. I'm just trying to remember. I do know, I kind of know, if I go here, I know I'm jumping all over the place here. I'm going to go back and finish that island. I'm just coming to town briefly to learn my horse training. And that's basically all I'm doing. And I'm should do my craftings, but where I don't know what I'm doing with that, I don't really know if I should. Maybe I should get them started up. Maybe I do that here while I'm at the horses area, because Morrowind, I used to play it, and so I kind of remember. Apparently I don't remember, because I thought there was one of these way shrines like right over here. I'm going to my little house, I guess. I wonder if it's still decorated up like the way I had it on my other character, or if it's just empty because this is a new character. I don't know how that works, if it's like account-wide. We'll see. If it's empty, I'll know the answer. If it's got stuff, I'll know the answer. Either way. I will learn something by traveling to this house right now. That's always exciting, that you're going to learn something new if you know what to look for. I don't like how long it's taking to load. St. Dylan Penthouse. For the city-loving Dark Elf, there's no better choice of residence than the St. Dylan Penthouse in the heart of Vivek City, all on the wasteworks level of the St. Dylan Canton. Oh yeah, it's decorated up. It's got my horsies in here. I forgot what I'd done to this place. There's some like monster trophies and then horses and like a little, I don't know. That's kind of funny to me because you can't really put a lot of stuff in those little rooms. That's like maxed out right there, I believe, or it used to be. I don't know if they've changed the rules since then, but you can't put too much stuff in the smaller rooms. But it's decorated the way, I mean, I didn't remember because it's been a long time since I played. That was just kind of cool. Like, once I saw it, though, I kind of remembered, like, oh yeah, I set that up. I know I had a different house with different stuff set up. Somehow, some way. Oh. The other thing is I used to know my way out of this area. And right now, coming back to the game though, I don't. Come on, where am I? Oh no, not in the water. If we're gonna jump off, I gotta be on, yeah, this stuff here. Goodness. But anyway, I want to join the Mages Guild. I want to join the Fighters Guild. I want to get my horse training. There's a couple things I feel like you want to do on a new character to get them set up. Like this is, yeah, saying, hey, join the Mages Guild. And there's supposed to be a hand-built hanging around for the Fighters Guild too. I just don't remember exactly where that's at. Yeah, I knew there was a way. I knew there was a way shrine here. I just had to. It was just one I had to physically grab, I guess. And then the horse training is just up this way. Is it drill?
Best mounts in all of.
Oh, you're selling mounts. What about training? What about horse training? Like my speed skill and whatnot. Do you train as well?
You look like you know your way around.
Riding trainer. Yeah, okay. It's the same, it's a different tab. Okay. You can buy a horse from him. Anyway, I'm all about the speed. Carrying capacity is great, stamina is great, but I want to get that speed up as fast as I can. That's what I value. That's what I find important. Oh, we really are all over the place with this character, aren't we? Level 5, and we have now been to Northern Elsewhere for tutorial, and then we went to Stros Mackay, barely, like we're almost halfway through it. Now we're in Morrowind, and there's a lot of people here. This is like my favorite crafting area, though, that I used to know where things were. Used to being the thing, like Daniel, whatever, trainer of craftings. Well, I don't remember exactly where he's at. I thought he was kind of in the middle there. He probably is still, but I don't know exactly where he's at. The important thing was learning the horse riding. I can do my craftings later. It is important to get craftings going, like research. In the enchantments and stuff like that. Okay, let's open this rings up and equip them real quick. The left and the right ring. And then we'll just head back to where we were at, and we'll continue questing, because that's what I should have been doing. Yeah. It's okay. With an MMO, it's so open, it's so broad, there's so many things to do that you can do, that that's just the way it goes. You're just back and forth and all over the place. And I'm gonna try to keep things condensed. Like, okay, so we're back at Stros Mackay, we're doing this island. I'm just trying to decide if I'm cutting my stream off at an hour on that episode, for the episode. Around an hour, you know, hour and a half, hour and whatever. So now we're going to be using a lot more stamina. Okay, so to finish my statement though from before, I don't know if I'm going to stop at an hour or if I should finish, like, do this whole island of Stros Mackay. The thing is, that could take 2, maybe even 3 hours for me. I don't know how much longer it will take. Especially with me, like, reading all the quest text, letting them talk, reading all the books in the library, everything we find and see, I'm reading it. But I feel like reading it all slows the game down. But I feel like you learn the game a lot better. I feel like it's good for me, and it's good for viewers, especially if they don't know about the game. If they know about the game, yeah, it's probably boring as crap. But then that just means they wouldn't watch this. Unless they were entertained by the roleplay. So, the snipe shot that I picked cost me less stamina, which is good. I can cast it from further away, and it applies a debuff on them so they take more physical damage, which then I send my Cliff Racer in, and it does, you know, more damage because they're taking more damage. So overall, I like the setup so far. I think I want to pick one ability to be magic, though, not because I'm going to spec magic at all, but just to kind of take the I still want it to do some DPS, but to take the ease off of my stamina bar, or if I'm trying to regain my stamina bar, I can still pump some DPS by having this resource pool of stamina that I can use.
They store everything on the upper level.
Right, so now we're back in the cave, the Goblin Cave with Jakarn. He's looking for his gem that he had stolen from Headman Bosek, that he gave to the goblins for reasons he already explained to us. He said you give it to the goblins because they're too dumb to trade it, they'll hold it, and they'll kill anyone that tries to take it, so they're good to give treasures to. So yeah, working on this Warden, and we're just, you know, killing some goblins. I don't know if you get XP in this game for helping people kill things. I guess you do. It's probably to a lesser degree. I got 96 experience by like tapping those 2 targets that guy was working on. This target I'm killing by myself, and I got 48 XP. Maybe I got full experience then from just tagging them. The goblins that other guy was killing. So maybe it's best practice to just tag everything, even if somebody else is fighting it already. Just for that extra experience gain. I don't know how it works. I'm guessing here. Okay. I know we want to go up, so up this ramp we go.
Try and keep up.
Sorry, Jakarn. I'm trying to enjoy the game. I know we're in a serious cave right now with serious goblins, and I need to try to keep up. Especially since there's another player here.
Hope you're not keeping
Vince.
score.
How much XP do I get with Vince hitting this mob as well? I still got 48. Yeah, go ahead and fight all of these, Vince. Are you really running past them, dude? I'm sorry, I want the XP.
Yeah.
Cool thing is, I think I have a heal anyway. Yeah, it's this mushrooms. Wait, how do these mushrooms work? It does a cone in front of me. Oh, but it also heals at my own feet as well. Vince Falco.
This is the part where I trust you.
What are you talking about?
I'll kill the goblins in the scaffolding in the next room. You grab the gem. It's in a chest on the floor. There's a passage on the far side. Take that and meet me outside. If something goes wrong, regroup at the inn in town.
Goodbye. Well, here we go. That's right, Vince. Vince, we're doing this. Really? Do you think if you loot it that I won't be able to? This isn't that kind of game. There's a red gem in here for both of us. I'm grabbing a bunch of food. I think all the food goes into the craft bag, which is awesome. It just holds everything. There's no reason, there's no reason not to have ESO Plus. If you're gonna play this, you can't be hoarding your own bag slots with all the crafting materials. So far so good. I mean, I do use a big chunk of my stamina fighting these guys. If I make every single ability stamina, I'm worried that I won't have enough stamina to use in my rotation. Was I supposed to come out here? Oh yeah, because we gotta talk to the orc woman that's looking for Jakarn. Ow. I just had to sneeze, so
Over here.
pardon me.
I have a question for you.
Mogler Gull.
What were you doing in the mine? And did you see a scummy Breton up there?
What's his name?
Yakarn. He's a liar and a thief. He stole a gem from headman Bosek. Now, if the gem came back, Bosek might let him live. Can you help me, or not?
Sorry, I haven't seen him. We're gonna lie to her. She's helping Headman Bosek, and we don't like him. So we don't like her.
Well, that's just too bad. If you do run into him again, tell him that if we catch him, he's dead.
Why would you slit your throat like motion at me, lady? What did I do? You're asking me if I look for if I found someone else. I don't. Oh. Yeah, I lied to you, but you don't know that. So what? What gives in that situation, man? Here's a dwarven part in the sand. I know we needed to collect these because somebody had. There was that dead body that had collected the dwarven parts with the note that was signed by somebody else that was looking for the parts. So, hey, I killed the wolves, and then more wolves attacked me. Craziness on the wolves' part. So we're gonna go over here to this eyeball next. Oh, stream's at an hour. I mean, we just finished up, like, I mean, we didn't finish turning it in, but yeah, we basically just finished up. That's probably a good stopping point. I don't know if in this game there's, like, rested experience, if you have to, like, go to an inn to, like, log out, like in World of Warcraft. Or if, I mean, I just log out wherever I'm at, let's be honest. I don't think I care too much because I'm going to be doing the other episode pretty soon anyway, so even if there is rested experience, I don't think I'm missing out too much because it's not like I'm going to leave for 3 days and then before I'm back. So yeah, we will pick up here on the next episode. Awesome. Thanks guys for watching. Have a good one.